What's up, guys? RB Grinder here. Today we're going to be going over another gameplay IRL proxy game. This one was actually played at Portillo's after locals trying to eat some food, so ignore the red cloth Portillo's pattern. I'm local to Chicago, so if you ever want to play, hit me up. We can go to an LGS and play. I'm down to play some Riftbound. So looking over the game, it's going to be Viktor versus Ahri. It's going to be me versus my friend. I think it's a pretty decent game, so we're going to kind of get into it, start looking at the gameplay. I'm going to skip ahead a bit. We're just shuffling up, and then we're going to kind of see what happens. All right. So we roll dice. I get a 11, or that's pretty hard to beat, so I get to choose. I think I'm going to start first. So we got the War Camp again, so every unit there gets +1, and then Targon's Peak. So Targon's Peak is at the start of your turn. Or sorry, when you conquer it, you can choose 2 runes to ready them at the end of your turn. So it's just really good for the green Ahri gameplay. And then the War Camp's obviously just really good for Viktor. I choose to mulligan 2. It looks like he chooses to mulligan 1 or 2. It looks like he's looking at it. I already know what I'm going to do. I already have my play for the turn. I'm just going to tap 2. I unfortunately didn't get a green rune. I don't know if I would have played the cost to draw one, but I didn't get a green rune, so I'm just tapping 2 for Clockwork Keeper pretty much. So just a 2 mana 2 drop to try and start getting the game going. He starts with 3 mana. I don't know if he has many playable things, but we'll kind of see what he ends up doing as well. And I'm actually shuffling my rune deck because I think my rune deck was sword and I didn't shuffle it when I got 2 blue runes. So I'm actually just shuffling it up real quick. He taps 1 using his Viktor ability to get a token. We're just going to be using the backs of white cards for his tokens. So any just white plain sleeve you see is going to be a token pretty much. Keep that in mind. And then he just plays his Viktor and passes back to me. So I ready my runes, draw, get 2 greens. Lucky me, I need green here. And I get mana for Defy. Kind of thinking about what to do. I think I'm going to move Clockwork Keeper first, I think. I'm not exactly sure what my plan is here, actually. I got a weird play. I got Sona and I got Ahri. So I'm just going to tap 3, return 1 for the Ahri, I think. I'm thinking if I want to move the Clockwork Keeper first so I can play the Ahri at a battlefield, but I don't think I do, if I remember correctly. Yeah, so first I use Clockwork Keeper to move to the War Camp to kind of take it and get a point, and then I just play Ahri to my base. So casual game, so technically speaking, you'd have to move the Clockwork Keeper first, then play Ahri, or do it the other way, play Ahri, then move the Clockwork Keeper. But we're playing casually, so it's not that big of a deal if take back or do little thing. So he's at 5 mana. He actually has a lot of mana. Not sure what he wants to do here. I'm just explaining the battlefield to him. My face at the top left looks, this is such a bad angle for my face. You just see my beard. Let's see what he ends up doing. So he moves his Viktor token right over to Targon's Peak. And then he taps 1, plays a Viktor token at his base. And then I don't know if it triggers here or not. I didn't actually realize what he was doing. So Legion says when you play a card this turn, it gets to trigger. I actually don't think he was technically able to trigger it because I don't think using your leader ability counts as a trigger. But I will look it up and I'll add it into the video whether that's legal or not. But I don't think it is. So keep in mind, slight misplay from us, but we're still learning the game. Everyone's still learning the game, so things like this happen. It's not malicious. So I'm gonna start my turn, ready everything. Technically Clockwork Keeper should be ready. I'm just kind of missing out on stuff, but I'm using Ahri to attack that battlefield first, just kind of seeing what happens. He has 1 mana up, so I kind of want to see what happens. Or no, he has 3 mana up because he took Targon's Peak, so he was able to restand 2 mana at the end of his turn. I think he's going to tap 2 to play the +1 thing. Let's see. He's just thinking about what he wants to do. Yeah, so he's going to tap 2 for the spell to give his stuff +1 and give my stuff -1. I'm going to tap 1 for the defy and recycle 1. I accidentally recycle defy back into the rune deck without even thinking about it. I think someone was talking to me and I was like, oh god, what happened? So I guess I'm cheating and misplaying a little bit. And then I tap 4 for Sona. I did have the mana to tap 4 for Sona, so it's not like too big of a deal. I think I fixed the mana issue. But we'll see if I do. And then I tap 4. And then I return 1. And then I'm like, oh wait, I have defy. But then I didn't return 1. So I should actually be at 3 mana here. So I did cheat as well. Okay, yeah, again, cheat, misplay, whatever. I misplayed here. I should have 3 mana right now, which actually will probably affect the game a lot. So it's something to keep in mind. I think someone was talking to me when we were playing this game. We were having like a 2-person conversation. So keep in mind, little misplays here and there are going to happen. But technically speaking, that would not be legal. I didn't recycle mana. So I should only have 3 mana here. And I don't know if he should have the card, but it's okay. I think I'm at 3 points right now. He's going to tap all of his mana to play his leader. And then he's going to move just the 3 over there. And then keep in mind with Ahri ability, that thing would be to 2 as well. So these would just trade. So I'm asking him like, hey, these are just going to trade. Are you sure you want to do it? Because he's -1 and then he decides to move 2. And I think he's thinking about it. And I'm like, and then he ends up moving all of them. I'm like, oh, wow, that's awesome. So I'm going to tap 3. Luckily, it didn't come up. So I should be at 3 mana right now. Luckily, this is just 3 mana still. So it's not like I'm cheating yet to play Foxfire. And this just kills all the units at the battlefield with like less attack. So I just basically kill all of those units. He probably should have he has a lot of spells in his hand, actually. I think he kind of misplayed. I think he should have left his mana up, moved all that stuff to the battlefield, and then he could have actually chained to Foxfire. He had a card in hand that buffed all of his units by 1, and that with the War Camp, no, all of it would still die. So never mind. But maybe still to kind of see your plays. But at least he gets a Viktor token, I believe, because he has Viktor on the field. So I guess it's not a misplay. Then he taps another one for Viktor. So now he has 2 tokens, but I'm kind of like super in the lead now of this game. So we'll kind of see what happens. So yeah, technically speaking, I should only have 5 mana right now, not 6. So again, keep that in mind. I'm going to stop mentioning it now, but keep that in mind. Restand everything. I play my Ahri leader right here. Recycle 1. Now I'm back at 5 mana. I just play it there and I just pass and I leave all my mana up. I restand it with Sona. And then I'm in a pretty comfortable position. So if I have 5 points. So if he passes from here, I actually do just win the game because I'm going to gain 2 points from Ahri and holding and then the other battlefield holding. So I'm actually just going to win the game if he passes back to me and doesn't take a battlefield. And I have 4 mana up, so I'm feeling pretty confident about it. I have a counter spell and a defy. I don't think he's going to be able to push through it, but we'll kind of see. So he moves 2 units over there. And then he's going to tap all of his mana and recycle 3 for Grand Stratagem, which is really, really good. So he plays that. So all of his units are +5 attack this turn, which is crazy. So now his stuff's at 12, and I don't have a wind wall or anything. Unfortunately, if I had wind wall, this would be very easy, but I don't. And I end up just letting them die. But it's pretty easy on the clapback from what I believe. So draw. Gain, so I'm at 7. 1 more to win. I draw Charm for turn. I'm going to tap 1, recycle 1 to play Charm to move his Viktor to here. So it starts a battle that I can then win. And then I'm going to play Discipline so my Clockwork Keeper doesn't die here. And then it gets +2 and I draw 1. So his Viktor dies and then I draw 1. Draw into the Raven Bloom. Tap 2 for Raven Bloom, and just play it on Raven Bloom. And I have 1 mana up for a counter spell, basically. And now I'm just trying to hold. He doesn't have much. I don't think he has a lot of haste creatures going on. So he realizes we talk about it, and he says he can't get to that battlefield and defend it. So I win the game, even though I have Defiant. Misplays here and there, both from us. Honestly, I think the first game I uploaded a couple days ago was much, much cleaner, but I want to show you guys just the raw, like unedited gameplay and, catch the mistakes with you guys. Trust me, this game's kind of complicated, to be honest, and it has a lot of weird things that aren't similar with other card games. So there's going to be a lot of misplays here and there. Just remember, it's not malicious. People aren't doing it on purpose. Everyone's just trying to have fun and play this game, whether they're competitive or not. And just read your cards, double check stuff, triple check stuff. Everyone makes mistakes. Overall, this is a great video. Like, comment, subscribe. I really appreciate it. I'm going to be doing a giveaway at 200 subscribers again. So whenever we hit that 200 subscriber mark, I will be, having a video releasing the details of that giveaway. But other than that, like, comment, subscribe. RBG out. I hope you guys have a great day.